Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona's offense will start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Wants to throw again. Got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for the score. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So FIU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, Guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Makes it past the marker. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. Back in field, he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. FIU pushing tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Johns. Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Works the middle. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Garrison. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Panthers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Next going for the goal line. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Arizona. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, I love the patience of this quarterback. Great job letting the play develop, buying a little bit of time. Receiver starts on the left side of the field. He comes all the way across to the right side for the big touchdown catch.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. FIU pushing tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Massey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Pressure coming. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Using his legs, it's Sticky. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. He now has 56 yards rushing in this one and closing in on 1,800 yards for the season. Creates a little space. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, FIU.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Just a short pass to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense working from the pistol. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in that pocket.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for space. It's Sticky. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. FIU pushing tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin them deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Powers through the defender. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Massey. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Not very pretty. Highly effective using that carom off the left upright. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So
breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and going, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Prince. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Spins away from the defense. That'll get the job.